Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Cuppa Joy. It's a great day, and we're here to have a great day together. Hello, Nikhil. Hi, Jana. So good to see you all on here. So it's just waiting to get a few people on. Pracheta, namaste. Good day to you. Get my chat where I can see it. How's everybody doing? What a wonderful, amazing week this has been. And now it's Friday, the end of the week, right? So how are you? What's been going on? I've been doing celebrating all week. So I was a little tired last night because it has been an amazing, wonderful week. Good morning, Helen James. Good morning, Jean Lorio. Another day. Yes, yes, yes. It is so amazing when I wake up in the morning and I just say, wow, another day. And this morning, it was an early wake up. I don't think it was even 5 o'clock yet. I was awake and just started giving gratitude. I said, I didn't want to be awake, but I'm awake. So let me just see what I'm grateful for. And just started rattling off what I was grateful for, because right now it's so easy to find that gratitude because there's so much love that's happening. And it can be that way every day. Every day, it's our choice if we are going to feel into the love in the world and the positive energy, or if we are going to look for what's going wrong in the world, right? There's a lot we can find. Whatever we want to find, that's what it will be. So it's our choice. Like Karen says, it's either a prison or a playground that we are creating. And I choose to swing on the swing set today. I choose to go into the happy and to stay there in that place. I don't want to be dragged down to the low vibration. So I choose to stay on that high. And it's so easy to do it. It really is. We try to, the ego tries to convince us otherwise. The ego is trying to tell us, you've got too much stuff to worry about. You can't be happy. But I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, it doesn't help anybody, and especially myself, to worry. So, like that song says, don't worry, be happy. And that is my motto. That's what I choose to do. Good morning, Sally De La Rosa. Good morning, Julie Kiss, Natalie Brown. Hello, we're popping in here slowly but surely. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. What's your Friday looking like? Pracheta, you can't see anybody. I'm not sure which room you're in, Pracheta. Oh, you're in Enlightened World Network. Oh, thank you, Sally. I'm glowing today. I tell you, after all that love that I got yesterday, how could I not? I thought I was going to explode with happiness. It was such an awesome day to just keep getting love, to keep seeing it flowing into me. And it was just a beautiful experience. It was, I say it's the best birthday I've ever had. You all just have surrounded me and lifted me up with so much love. And I'm so grateful to have you in my life. Pracheta, now you see everyone. Okay. I don't know where they were hiding, but now you're here with us and we're all together as a family. I love you all so much. Hi, Marianne. Good morning to you. Marianne, how's your weather doing? I don't know if you got any of the effects from the hurricane. I know that I think it continued to move on through the states as a bad thunderstorm. So I'm not even, I don't have TV, so I don't know where it's at now and where it's ending up exiting. But I know that it was bad when it came in, and Let's remember those people that were in the path, and especially Louisiana and Texas, where it hit the hardest and there was destruction and devastation. And I know what it's like after a hurricane. I've lived through so many of them here in Florida. It really is something that you don't want to experience if you haven't. It's not one of those to put on your bucket list. Okay, so what's on your plans for today? I have more packing, but I also have a couple of things going on online. So it's going to be a really busy day. We're doing a meditation this morning. I think it's at 11:30. And then I have Angel Speakers today. Angel Speakers is a show where the angels channel a message and then it's translated into Spanish. So anybody that speaks Spanish that wants to jump in there, Jean, I know you usually come in with us. It's really good if that's your second language and you want to hear it spoken beautifully by somebody that speaks it as their native language. um, it's just a wonderful, wonderful place to come in. Lily does an amazing job, and she translates the messages that the angels bring in. And then she usually pulls a card for all of us, and the cards are just what we need to hear. They are the message that the angels want us to hear from someone else. So we work in tandem to bring messages through for you. Good morning, Christina. Hello, darling. Good morning, Suzanne Millard. And Christina, I think you may be in the other room. I think most people are in Enlightened World Network. So if you jumped into the other one, there's probably some of you in there. Maria, good morning to you. I don't see you on my screen, so you might be over with Christina. Marietta, good morning, sweet one. Friday, more celebrating, more happiness, more joy. Yes, it is a good day. Marianne says they are not fun. Thankfully, we had no bad weather from the storm. Prayers for those affected by the storm. Yeah, absolutely. I'm talking with Sherry Myers today. She is in New Orleans. So I will see how it was for her there in her beautiful part of the world. And hoping that they didn't get the flooding like they do with some of these hurricanes. Because New Orleans just can't handle much more of that. They were devastated by Katrina. And I don't know that they fully recovered even yet from that. It's like us here in Florida after Hurricane Andrew happened. It took so long to build back up. And there's places that just were wiped out. They were just wiped off the map. And that was sad. It's sad to see some of the devastation. And Sally says, same here. We have a live interview with Dr. Ruth Anderson at 2 o'clock and cards at 4 o'clock and the center in between. Well, we will definitely tune into that interview with Ruth at 2 o'clock Eastern time. Is that Eastern time, Sally? I think it is. That would be right after Angel Speakers. So y'all can watch the channeled messages and then go over and watch Sally, watch her shine. And how's Tony doing this morning? I know that I felt that her energy was a little down when I saw her yesterday. So tell her we're lifting her up. Yeah, it is 2 o'clock Eastern. Okay, good. And Hope, hello, my Hope. Thank you for coming on this morning in your afternoon. And Terry, I hope and trust you had a brilliant rest of your evening after chanting for change. I did. After we did the chanting last night at 9 o'clock, I responded to some of the birthday messages. I think I still haven't responded to all of them, but I gave it a go. I did it until my eyes couldn't function anymore. But I tried to come on and just really appreciate everyone that took just a minute out of your day to wish me happy birthday. I wanted to share my happiness and my joy in receiving your messages. And my dinner, Prachetta, oh my goodness, the dinner was amazing. I went to a place called the Beach House, and I had, it was fish. I had pecan crusted rainbow trout. It was heavenly. It was one of the best dinners I've ever had. It was so, so good. But just to sit there with my friends, be able to look out at the ocean and watch the clouds and just see as far as we could see out in the ocean, it was just amazing. It was a really, really good evening. And I'm going to miss these friends that I went to dinner with. They're all part of my Love and Light family here where I live. They opened that store a couple of years ago, and I was part of the grand opening of the store. I came in and did Time Heals mini sessions for people on that day, and it was just such a blessing. And that store is amazing, and the energy when you walk into it, it's just so beautiful. They teach Reiki there. I've taught Time Heals in that store, and they do free Reiki circles. Even now with the lockdown, they do, like, I think 1 or 2 people at a time. They have it just where you can walk in on Saturday morning and just be blessed with some Reiki. So they do so much for the community. They have a transgender support group in there, and they teach about crystals and all kinds of things. And this was one of my presents that I got. It's an amethyst angel necklace. So one of my friends gave me that, and I'll be wearing that for a few days just to get the energy of it. And I have to show you one of my other presents. Oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you for the birthday wish. This was one of my other presents. This is called a healer's stone. Can you all see the beauty of that and the energy in the stone? So I'm letting it get used to my energy. I held it last night while we chanted, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. It has so many points on it, and the beauty of it is what happens when you hold it. When you hold it and all that energy just starts coming up from it, it's just like standing on earth and feeling that crystal center coming up. That's what this does. It just comes up, and it's called the Healer's Stone. And I love it. I'm going to have this with me every bit of my journey as I travel around. This stone will be there. So Sally, you get to see this live and in person when I bring it up that way. And I can't wait for all the blessings that I'm going to receive as I go about my way, and all the love that I'm going to be sharing out. As I was cleaning out one of the boxes, I found so many of the gratitude cards. I have boxes and boxes of gratitude cards. So what I'm going to do, anybody that would like some of these, if you want to let me know, just send me a private message that you would like some of the gratitude cards to give away, because that's what I do. Let me see if I have one here in front of me. I have too much stuff in front of me. This is the gratitude card. It says, I am grateful for you. Who are you grateful for? And that's the message. It's not selling anything. It's not promoting anything. I do have my website so that they can reach out if they want to, if they get a blessing from it. But if you want some of these cards, straighten it up. If you want some of these cards, I will happily mail some out to you so you can pass them out. What happens when I give these cards out? First, people think that I'm selling something, of course, it's a business card size. So they just take it and they're like, oh, thank you. And then they really look at it and they look at those questions, or the question, who are you grateful for? And I have actually had people that come after me after I walk away from them. They will come after me to tell me who they're grateful for. And a lot of people will read it and they'll start thinking right away, who am I grateful for? It just starts that thinking process and it gets them into that beautiful energy of gratitude. Gratitude changes everything, everything. When you can pour gratitude into something that may be a challenge for you, it changes the energy of it. And I started doing this years ago. I read a book called The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. And in The Magic, she teaches us about gratitude. Every part of all of our lives, we can pour gratitude into it. And one thing that she taught, and the exercise that really it sticks with me even today, and I still do it. I don't consciously think about all the things that we did in that book, but this one I do, and it's with food. So when you are sitting down to eat, when you look at that food that's sitting in front of you, many people, including myself, give gratitude. Thank you for this food. But this takes it a bit further. When you look at that plate of food that's in front of you, think about what brought it to you. Everything that brought that food to being right in front of you for you to eat, for you to be nourished, for you to survive. So as you look at the plate of food, give gratitude. Let's say that it's veggies. Give gratitude for the seeds that were planted. Give gratitude for the rain that fell to help those seeds grow as they were in the ground. Give gratitude for the farmer who really showed love with those products that grew up from the seed. Give gratitude for the harvesting. Give gratitude for them being taken to a market where they could be sold. Give gratitude for the people at the market who then cared for them and showered them with love there in the market by maybe making sure that they were in a place that was fresh and the right temperature. Give gratitude for the clerk at the store who sold them, who took your money in exchange for that vegetable that grew. Give gratitude for every part of the food, not just that there's a plate of food in front of me to eat, but every bit of it, what went into bringing it to you. Give gratitude for the money you had to be able to purchase that food. Or if you grew the food yourself, be grateful that it grew and it was productive, that seed was productive that you put in the ground, and you were able to have the fruit of your labor by putting it on your plate. There is so much to gratitude. And, we say thank you without even really knowing what we're saying, that gratitude that's behind it, that goes so much deeper than just those two words. So for me, I have learned this lesson that gratitude is not just words. Gratitude is a feeling, an emotion that goes so deep and is so wide that we really don't comprehend until we stop and break it down. When you break down gratitude, what am I grateful for? Who am I grateful for? And see, that's part of when we're looking at the food that's in front of us. Who are we grateful for that brought that food to us? Or if you're eating at a restaurant, you can do the same thing. Be grateful for the chef that cooked that food for you. Be grateful for the love that was poured into making that dish and the pride that was taken in making it just perfect, just for you to consume. Be grateful for the server that brought the food to you. Every bit of it, everything that's entailed in that. And it's not just food. That's one of the ones that has stuck with me, an exercise from that book called The Magic. that it really, really amped up my appreciation for giving gratitude. And we can do it with anything in our life, not just food. We can do it for your money. Do it for the money that you have. Be grateful for the money that was printed. Be grateful for the bank that houses your money. Be grateful for the tellers. See what I'm talking about? Every bit of it. Be grateful for the ability to earn money and the people that did the energy exchange by giving money in return for something. There is so much that we can look at and really feel gratitude for in this world. We just have to stop, just pause, and do your part in bringing that energy to the world, because gratitude changes you and it changes the world. So I know I'm on my soapbox with gratitude this morning, but I just feel so grateful for every bit of my life, everything in my life. I have so much gratitude that I'm even here after all the things I've been through in this life that have tried to take me out. Okay. There has been so much going on in my lifetime that it's a miracle that I'm even here. And I realize that, and I give gratitude for that every day. So I am grateful to see Rick Morrow this morning. Good morning to you. And who else came in? Carol Allen. Good morning, sweet one. Oh, it's so good to see all you beautiful people. I am really grateful for all of you. And Maria says, amazing crystals. Crystals are bridges to this world. Yeah, they bring that energy through, don't they, Maria? It's absolutely wonderful. Marietta, I'm happy to share your gratitude cards along with my Everything is Working Perfectly cards. I've given all but one of your cards out, Marietta. I don't have any more, but the people that I give them to, it's been such a special thing to give those cards and to share with them who you are and what you do. I call you the heart lady, the heart healer, because you're so beautiful at sharing of yourself and sharing those wonderful hearts. And my heart is traveling with me around the country. I'm going to be sharing you as I go about this journey, Marietta. You are so precious to me, and I'll be sharing your love as I go about my journey. So if you have any extra of those cards, or if I can order them from somewhere, I will gladly take your cards right along with my gratitude cards. And let's just bless people all through this country. And as I travel to other countries like India, I'll be taking them with me there as well. Okay, so what did I miss? I missed a message from Sally. Charlie, hi there. And Sally says, can't wait to do this with everybody once you get here, but over Lake Michigan. Little known fact, Lake Michigan used to be an ocean. I believe that. Lake Michigan is huge. So Sally, the lakes that are up there, all of those Great Lakes, was that all one ocean and then it just broke up into the land masses that were that's there now? Because I know there's so many lakes up there in the Great Lakes region. And I can't wait to see Lake Michigan and to feel the energy of that. And I did not know that fact. So I'm glad that you shared that with us. That's awesome. And Prachetta says, Prachir's phone has gone bad. The chances of revival is only 50%. In 2 days, we will get to know. His truck carrying his stuff is held up 200 miles from Goya. The truck driver is blackmailing Prachir for extra money. His vibration is low. Wow. I am so sorry to hear that, Prachetta. And you know what? We are going to chant for that to be resolved. We are going to do Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. When we do the meditation time today, Prachetta, it's your job to remind me in case I forget, because I get in such a big high vibration when I go into the meditative prayer. So just remind me at the end of the show that we're going to chant 3 times Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, and just send that energy over to Prachir in India. And I will chant today Om Gangana Pataye Namaha for the resolution of the issue with that truck driver, and with Prachir getting all of his things that need to be returned to him, and returned quickly and efficiently and intact without giving in to the blackmail. So we will do that today. Prachetta, Prachir, we're your family and we've got your back, and we absolutely are lifting you up. And Suzanne says, I feel the gratitude immediately when I am in nature, in deep gratitude. Yeah, absolutely. And Charles says, gratitude cards to Long Island. You know it, Charles. I'm going to be sharing those up in New York when I come up there to get my chariot. Hi, Nikki. Love from Wells. Well, love right back to you in Wells. Thank you for being on this morning. And Sally says, I think so. Just around me, there is a lake everywhere you go. Yeah, that whole area up there, it's called the Great Lakes. And I remember studying about them in school, but I've never seen them with my own physical eyes. So I can't wait to get up there and experience that. That's going to be awesome. Okay, Christina says, when I went to the yoga center in Massachusetts to decompress directly following my mom's passing, there was a special room just for mindful eating. It's a room that is silent. And if you think about all that went into the food you are eating and you think about all the food that went into the food you were eating and give thanks. Great experience. It is a great experience, and we can do that every day, every time we have a meal. That's the beauty of it. Every time we eat, you don't have to do anything other than just go into gratitude. You know, many times we don't even think, we just start gobbling, right? We just start eating the food. But just to be consciously aware of the food that you're eating, be consciously saying, you can either say it out loud or say it to yourself. I'm grateful for everything that went into this food. I'm grateful for what made it and provided it to be right here in front of me right now. And Sally, you're going to try to do remote viewing to see if you can see anything with the situation with Prachir. That's a great idea, really great idea. And let's all bond together and lift up Prachir in this manner. We can all send energy to that person that's holding the belongings of Prachir, that's holding up that truck. And the energy that we want to send is one of love. We want to send love, not anything else. Anything that's unlike love is going into fear. So we want to dissipate the fear. We want to dissipate the greed that's happening. And we do that with love. We counteract it with love. So as you are thinking and praying and viewing that situation, just keep saying, I love you. You are love. You are spirit. You are part of us. You're part of the oneness. You are the same as we are. And we love you. And just keep pouring love over the situation. Keep pouring love, energy in, and asking for the angels to open that person up to receiving the love, to open the heart center and envision that. Hold that visualization. See that person opening up to the love flood that's coming his way. and see him responding to that love. And let's keep doing that all through today. Every time you think about Prachir, just think about helping out in this manner by showing love and by showering so much love onto that person that is not showing love right now. Let's give him love for him to be transformed and for the energy of greed to be transmuted into positive. So no judgment. We're not judging that person. We're not saying what a bad person he is or anything of low vibration. We're simply dissipating fear, dissipating that grief or that greed, and replacing it with love. So let's do that all day today. Let's be the love squad, God squad sharing love. That's what we're going to do all day long. And Christina says, Michigan is a freshwater haven. I love that. And I love that I get to be up there. She says, the small town I live in has a sign that claims just in our area, there are 21 lakes. Just in your little area. That is so awesome. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. This is a beautiful morning. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing love, and thank you for really caring. You know, sometimes in a group or in a live, you hear something and it's like, you know, you resonate some with it, but then you forget it. This group doesn't forget. We're like elephants. We hear something that somebody shares about their journey and we don't forget. We always ask if that person comes on, if the situation's been resolved, we ask how you're doing. And I love that we really have found that oneness with each other. And that's what it is. That's what a family, a true family, is all about. We are one with each other. Catherine, I had a wonderful birthday. It was just so amazing. I feel like I've celebrated all month, but it was really a full week of celebrating. And I still am getting birthday messages from people. I was on the phone a lot yesterday with those that called, with messages, private messages that came in, Facebook messages. It just made me feel so special. And I really appreciate everyone that took a moment just to tell me that. Y'all you're my world. You're just so beautiful as we come together every morning. You come on here and support each other. That's what I love. I'm here to facilitate it, but you come and love on each other. And I feel like a proud mama when I come in and I see all of the conversation taking place and how we're all just really interconnected with each other. Yeah, Sally, what you're hearing is my air conditioner. And sometimes it does make that high-pitched noise and it interferes with my programs because sometimes it cuts the sound out from what I'm saying. And especially if I'm doing a meditation, I have to speak a little louder than I want to speak because I'm having to compensate for the noise that's going on. So that's what I have to put up with for just a little bit longer until I'm out of here. But yeah, that's what you're hearing, my dear. Okay, so let's go ahead and start putting any prayer requests that you have. Go ahead and start putting those into the messages. You can type that in. Grab my phone. But it's prayer request time. And I know there's a lot going on right now. If you've had anyone affected by the storm, by that hurricane that came in and just destroyed so much when it did come in, because it was huge when it hit land. Just please remember them as we go into our meditation time. Sally, you are so in tune to everything. I know if I have a spirit here speaking, you hear it. That's how in tune you are. And I love that. Okay, so I don't see anybody typing in yet, but just go ahead and share. And while you're doing that, I had a quote that I wanted to read. I love this little book that I got, Get the Life You Love and Live It. I love that title, and I love that that's what I'm doing. I'm getting the life I love. I love my life, and I say that every day, but I'm getting more love of this life that I'm living, and I am living it. And I said this to someone last night, one of my friends, we were talking, and what's happened in our world right now, we're not living our lives. We're not. We're existing. We're staying inside. We're not doing any of the things that is part of living life, being out in nature, socializing. So I'm ready to live my life and not just exist. And that's what this journey is teaching me and what is taking me to. Good morning, Linda Lemieux. And so it's time to live our lives. And I feel that. I feel that not just for me, it's really time to live our lives. So I'm going to read, it's part of a poem that was written so many years ago called Desiderata. You may be familiar with it. And I remember years and years and years ago, and I'm talking probably, I know it was over 40 years ago, there was a TV station. And at the end of, and back then, the TV stations went off the air. They had dead air time for a certain part of the night. And there was a TV station that played a video at the end of each day. And it was someone reading this poem, Desiderata. It starts out, go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and the ignorant. They too have their story. That's the beginning of it. It's a long poem. I'm not going to read it all. But at the end, it says, take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful. Strive to be happy. That's how it ends. And I love this poem. I love this. It was written by Max Ehrmann, if you want to look it up and read the whole poem, because I think it has such a message to all of us to accept, like our Marietta says, accept, align, allow. That can sum up that poem beautifully. Accept, align, allow. Accept what is. Be in the energy of what is, allowing it. It's there. It's the universe. It's unfolding just as it should, not as how I think it should, but the way it's all coming together is beautiful. And we can keep our peace when we stop fighting, when we stop going into the low vibration of resistance, and we just allow. And I have to tell you, this whole journey that I'm beginning right now, every time that I try to take the control, it all falls apart. Nothing happens. It's like I try to figure something out. Nope, not going to happen. But I let it go and I say, okay, I don't know how this is going to work, but okay, whatever comes, comes. And it does, and it works out beautifully. So it's that accept, align, allow that I have learned that when I do that, everything is working perfectly, and I start to see the evidence of it working perfectly. So I love this poem. I love the message from the poem, and I hope that you all enjoyed that as I read it. And again, Max Ehrman, if you want to look it up online and read that poem fully, because it's beautiful words that were written so many years ago that is still appropriate for us today to turn into and really get the energy of. Prachetta says, special good health prayers for Shantae, Tony, Wendy, Stacy, and beautiful Hope. Gratitude prayers of immense joy and thanks to my dearest fairy Teri. Prayers of abundance, courage, strength, and hope for Tracy, David, Pachir, Neil, Suzanne, and my lovely soul sister Sally. I love you all so much. Nam myoho renge kyo. Thank you, Prachetta. And Maria says, prayers to untangle all that does not serve anyone's wellness. Thank you, Maria. Sally says, prayers for your complete journey, for the rioters to find their inner peace, for tonight to continue being blessed, for Jean Loriot to continue being as sweet as she is, and for my readings tonight to go well. Sally, I have a feeling those readings tonight are going to be off the chart. It's going to be such an amazing time. And I can't wait to tune in and to be blessed by what you're going to bring forward. You know, that's the thing with readings, and even with the messages that the angels bring in the one that I do today. It's not just for one person. You might think that message is going out to someone else, but if you listen, if you really tune in and listen, you get a message in with everyone else's message. Just see what resonates, see what comes through, because it's really for all of us. That's the beauty of being one. It's for every one of us, not just for one person. And yes, Prachetta is speaking to Linda Lemieux, and I totally agree. We've been missing you on the show, and I'm so glad that you're up and awake and here with us this morning and giving us your beautiful energy. Jean Loriot says, family. What Prachir is mostly worried about is all the pictures and memories of his mother on his phone. So let's pray that whoever has his things is touched in his heart to return Prachir's things. Send him love in our prayer. Thank you, Jean, and thank you for sharing that. And so true that we need to send love. That's what we're going to do. We're all going to bond together in love. And when two or more are sharing that energy, it expands it out. So we're 18 on here together right now, and we're going to expand that love so much and surround that man with angels to let him actually see the angels. Let's do that. Let's set that intention for this man who is holding all this stuff hostage to see the angels, for them to appear to him physically so that he sees them and he is touched by what he sees and what he feels, the love coming through from them and coming through from us. So thank you for all of you joining in that intention with us. Christina says, prayers for my friend Sue as she goes through her cancer journey for full recovery, and for our friend Rod, who pulled his back out yesterday. Also, my friend Dawn, to find her tribe of possibility. Bring her in, Christina. Just grab her and bring her in here. We'll love on her. We'll give her lots of positive. And Carol Ann is asking prayers for Jimmy Anderson. And let's remember Linda's sister, Diane. She's been coming in with us in the mornings, and we've been lifting her up in prayer for her twisted ankle, for that to recover well so she can get back to work. And Catherine Kovacs, prayers for my cats, myself, Michael, and my mom. Absolutely, we will do that. And Linda's asking prayers for Lori. Thank you, Linda. What else? Prayers for my family here, my soul family that live close to where I am here in Fort Lauderdale and in the Palm Beaches. It's tough to let go physically of those people that you're surrounded by in love and light, and that hold you up and are there for you, and you get to see them. I've been around them for so many years and shared some beautiful, beautiful things with them. I've done angel circles in their store. I've done training in their store and healings and brought messages for people. So let's just lift them up, because it's hard to leave somebody. We're not saying goodbye, because I know I'm not leaving forever from here. I'll be back on special occasions. They want me to come back every birthday to celebrate it with them. So I told them I would do that every August 27th, I will be here in this area, spending time with them to celebrate, because that's our tradition, that we get together on my birthday. So we'll continue to do that here in Fort Lauderdale. And Puchetta says, Fairy Teri, ma'am, also prayers for your family who are not able to understand your mission of peace and happiness. Prayers for them to let you go. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for them. And especially the ones that don't get it. You know, my spiritual family here, they understand. It's hard to see me go, but they understand this mission. They understand that I have received this information from my spirit guides, from the angels, from God. That's where all of this comes from. And they know that that is true. They've seen the evidence of it and feel it in their heart and are supporting me 100% on this journey. But some of my biological family are concerned. They're concerned for my safety. They're concerned that I won't have any money to make the journey and I'll be out on the streets. All of those things that the 3D world worries about. And, you know, that's if you think about it, a logical concern. I'm a single woman. I'll be traveling alone. And they keep telling me this every day. And I said, please, if you want to worry, if you want to stress about it, do that. But send love my way. Send appreciation for the journey my way. And just allow me to be free without being drawn into that energy of low vibration. God will provide, absolutely, Hope. I'm seeing the evidence of that. I'm seeing so many people supporting this journey, so many people that have become Patreons already that are supporting me each month as I go about this journey of spreading the love and light and teaching, because that's what I'm going to be doing. As I learn from whatever is happening along the way, as I learn it, I'm going to be teaching it. And that's how everything flows. That's how the cycle of it will happen. I'll learn, I'll teach, and then I'll learn some more. You all are going along with me on this journey. I am not going to be alone. I'm absolutely not alone. I'm physically by myself. unless somebody wants to join me for part of the journey, but I'm not going to be alone. And that's very beautiful to know that and to really feel that. Okay, what other prayers do we have before we start our meditation? Nikki Summer, may I ask for prayer for my daughter who has fibromyalgia? Yeah. And Sally says, I'm excited for your coming up. I would make a great chair dancer. I love that. Yes, yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ready for our prayers. And I want us to all be in high vibration today as we go into this meditation, because part of what we are going to do in this meditation time is lift up those who are going through some kind of struggle, whatever that struggle looks like, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, whatever is happening. And we're going to bond together in love to bring a resolution for the situation with Prachir and with what's going on there. So as we go into the meditation, just take a deep breath into your heart. And hello, Adela McCrudden and Virginia Jankowski. Thank you for joining us for this meditative prayer. And if there's anything that you want to add to our circle of prayer, please feel free to do so. So take that deep breath into your heart. That's where you center yourself. That's where you bring balance. And as we begin the prayer, let's go into that beautiful chant that brings us to the knowledge that we are spirit. Let's go into our authentic spiritual being by saying these words, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And Prachetta has typed them in, so you can say them along with me. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. This chant takes us to a beautiful, beautiful place in our heart. It also sends out an energy of love over the world. And our intention with this chant is to ask that may all people everywhere be free from suffering. May all people everywhere be healthy and happy and free. So this chant, this Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, brings us to an understanding of the oneness of all of us. That if we hold that energy of love in our heart, which we're doing right now, it does go out and make an effect in the world. We chant this chant for the end of the virus, for the end of all suffering, all disease in the world. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo brings us to a place of health and happiness and joy, and to who we truly, truly are. So let's bring that energy now. Let's ask for that to flood us wherever we are. Just keep that chant alive in your heart. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. As we feel the energy building inside of us, as we feel what it's like to be without any stress, without any worry, without any anxiety, as we go into love, all of those other vibrations, those low vibrations, have to leave. They can't exist where the light of love is. So shine that light right now. Let's envision the truck that's carrying Prachir's belongings, those precious memories that are in that truck of his mother, all the other things that belong materially to Prachir. Let's just see that truck right now. See the energy of it. See it sitting still as it is at the moment. See the driver of the truck. Just envision what he looks like. You don't have to know physically, just know his energy. And let's cover that truck with a white light from source energy. Let's cover it totally with light from God as we're all pulling together as sparks of the divine. We're sending our energy to cover the truck with love. See it totally immersed in this white light. All of those things that belong to Prachir, let's see them covered in white light. And now let's see that person that is putting forth an energy of greed. Let's turn that greed into love. Let's transmute it. Let's ask our angels right now to surround him. We're calling on Archangel Michael, the protector. We're calling on Archangel Gabriel, the messenger angel. Archangel Raphael to bring healing energy. And Archangel Uriel for grounding. And let's see that person totally surrounded with his loving angels, lifting him up, showing him what true love is, what unconditional love is. And let's all pour that energy of love into this person, filling his heart cup full of love to where it's overflowing. And let's set the intention that this love is going to transmute anything that's low vibration. Let's see this situation come to a beautiful fulfillment of Prachir receiving his goods back into his hands. And then let's surround Prachir right now, giving him so much love to lift his vibration so that he's able to do this with us. He's able to put forth love to this man, and no other vibration, no other feeling, no other emotion, just simply love. And let's say that chant again for the resolution of the situation. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And really feel it in your heart that this is resolved. And feel in your heart the other intentions that we have set for all people everywhere to be free from suffering, for all people everywhere to be healthy, to be happy. Let's surround our beautiful Hope, lifting her up to be healthy, for her kidney function to come to perfection, for her energy to be high. Let's lift up Tony, our beautiful Tony, lifting her up for complete health. For anyone else that was put in our prayer circle today, all of you that are gathered here, put yourself in the prayer circle and let's set the intention for all of us, everyone that's gathered here, to be happy and healthy, joyful and free, to be free from all suffering, whatever that looks like in your world, whether that's a physical thing, mental, spiritual, or emotional, for you to be free from all suffering. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Feel that energy happening inside of you. Feel it lifting you. Feel it bubbling up. As we say this chant, it brings a beautiful, bubbly energy that comes up from the inside. And you can't say it without smiling. You can't say it without feeling the bubbles that bring you sometimes to laughter. And laughter is a beautiful release of the energy inside of you. It brings you to a higher vibration. So as we say, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, you want to laugh, you want to giggle, you want to express how that makes you feel, that freedom that it makes you feel. So do that. Go into that feeling. Place your hand on your heart and feel the bubbling there. It's like a brook that just keeps on bubbling up. Just let that happen. Go into the joy, That's where we're going right now. We're going into joy. Whatever it is that brings you happiness and joy inside your heart, go there now. It may be the face of a loved one that you focus on. It may be a joke that someone told you that's so silly that you just keep laughing and giggling at it. It may be a hug from a friend. It may be just watching a sunset or a sunrise and being awestruck by the beauty of nature. It may be your animal, your beautiful cat or dog that's loving on you so much, showing you unconditional love. Whatever it is, just hold that energy in your heart. And if you want to laugh, just let it out. Sometimes a good belly laugh is what's needed to clear the vibration. So just laugh. Just bring in that energy and let it heal you, because it will. We heal from the inside. It doesn't happen with a pill or a treatment. That just facilitates the cells inside of us. It's the inside that the healing takes place. And we do this with our intention. We do this with love. Kuan Yin says, love heals. It's the energy that brings the healing forward to us. So as we listen again to the beautiful words of this chant, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Feel it, love it, laugh with it, be happy and joyous with it, with that energy that bubbles up inside and brings us all to that place of just wanting to share that love. We can't hold it, we can't contain it. It's there, it's beautiful. And we see every prayer that was put forth today covered with that beautiful energy of love. Let's lift it up with Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Let's lift every person up that was placed in the circle. Every one of you, let's lift you up with love. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to disassociate from any low vibration of the outcome. We're going to not try to control anything, just letting it go. Removing our expectations and only focusing on love. We're going to share that love with each other. So hold one person in the group. Just bring one person close to you, wrap your arms around them. You can think of their name, think of their face, think of their energy. Look at that person eye to eye in your mind and say to that person, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, I love you. Really give that love from your heart. Give that high vibration to them. And they are giving it back to you. And then we're going to share it with the entire group. Everybody in the group. We're going to share. And we do this on the count of 3. And before we do, Christina says, I declare there to be peace on earth. I declare that peace begins with me. That is our declaration and our claim that we are making every day. Every day. We are no longer asking for it. We're claiming it. So please join with us in claiming peace on earth, in claiming the beautiful resolution to these situations that were brought forth. Let's claim it. Hold it in your heart. Know it in your heart that is true. So on the count of 3, we're going to give gratitude to everyone that's here. We're going to say thank you. And we're going to say, I love you. And then after you say that, let's say the chant again to everyone that's gathered here together. So 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I declare there is peace on earth. I declare that it begins with me. Just make that statement today. Even if you just make it one time, let's claim it out in our world. Let's claim the resolution of all those things that may appear to be not in alignment with us. Let's claim everything is in alignment. Everything is working perfectly. Accept, align, allow. Thank you all for being here. I'm just reading your words right now, seeing all of the I love yous being written out. Thank you, I love you. Thank you, I love you. Yes. Prachetta says, my fairy Teri Mam's birthday wish is happiness, good health, and peace for my entire Angelic River family. Absolutely. Absolutely. You are so beautiful. You are so amazing. Really feel that inside. Take those words into your heart because you are. You are. Thank you, Prachetta. Prachetta has typed in the way that we end each of these shows. And stay with us here at Enlightened World Network for all the wonderful things going on. Join Sally today at 2, right after I'm on at 1. I'm sorry, I'm on at 3. I got that backwards. So Sally, you're going to be on first with Ruth Anderson, and then I come on and give the angel messages at 3 today, 3 p.m. That is a new time. So please tune in at 3 o'clock and come in for a wonderful angel message at 3 o'clock today Eastern. So let's all get into the energy of the spirit in me, recognizes and loves the spirit in you. As we all say together, namaste, y'all. See you later.